Hey everybody, this is Rishabh from Chess Lovers Academy. In our today's video, we are going to learn about checkmating patterns. Today, we are going to learn only about two checkmate patterns, which is the legal mate and the Arabian mate. So let's get started. Firstly, let's talk about an Arabian mate. What's an Arabian mate? Arabian mate is a position when you deliver a checkmate with a rook and a knight. And did you know that this Arabian mate, as per the record suggests, is the oldest checkmate pattern ever recognized? So let me give you an example of it. So over here is in position. You can see that the rook is on the a7. The white pieces are the knight and the rook, as per the mate suggests. So over here this is white to move, and what does the white rook do? It moves to the h7, which creates a check. But over here the black has no chance to escape this check. So this is the Arabian mate. More of the examples on the board. So let's bring the board. So now let's start with the first position of our today's video. So over here this is an example of the Arabian mate. Over here this position is very similar to the example given in this video before. Over here you can see that the black has two rooks and a knight. The rook on the g1 is not of very use, but rook on the c7 is very useful. So over here I will play this rook on the c7 and capture it to the h7. So over here this creates a check. But this is not only a check but also a checkmate, because the black king has no chance to escape. So this was our first example. Let's get to the second one. In our previous videos, we have seen that the rook has the ultimate power of checkmating, but over here in this puzzle, the knight shows his power to checkmate. So where it's white to move. The white has two rooks and the knight as the previous example. So over here, white can do checkmate in two ways. Let's see the first one, and second one you will say to me in the comment section below. So the checkmate which I show you is the knight to the g6. And this is a checkmate because the black king can't move. Give me the second checkmate pattern in the comments below. So over here we have a puzzle from the game played between Kramnik and Galfand in 1996. These are played by two famous players in the field of chess. So over here Kramnik is playing from black faces and Galfand from the white. So over here Kramnik played a very interesting and a solid move, which is rook captures this h2 pawn. So over here this move may look dubious, but it's not. There are many sub-variations from this move. Let's see the first one. What if this knight captures this? It would be a serious blunder. After this, it's a checkmate because king can't run on the a2 square as the knight is guarding it. Let's get to the second sub-variation. In the previous position, after rook takes the h2 pawn, the knight on the c3 was playing very important role by guarding the a2 square. But what if this queen captures this knight away? There is a very big blunder over here, because this queen on the e6 will come to the a2 square and make a checkmate. Let's get to the third and the continuation of the game. So over here the game continued like this. Now Boris Galfand captures this rook to this rook, and over here Kramnik sir played the queen to the a2 square, and over here the white player resigned, which is Boris Galfand resigned, because the game continue would be the rook would forcefully capture this queen, and the rook on the b8 will come to the b1, and it would be a beautiful checkmate. So now let's get to the legal mate. So now let's talk about the legal mate. What's a legal mate? Legal mate is a position when you checkmate the king but in the opening itself. So it's kind of an opening trap, which can't be explained free-handedly. So let's bring the board. But before that, did you know that this legal mate is also featured in an Indian movie, which is Rustam, which is in this following scene. So without much wasting of time, let's bring the board. Now let's look towards the legal mate. So over here, white plays e4 and black plays e5, and it continues by playing knight to f3, which is good move by developing the piece, and e4 and e5 move had the plan to occupy the center. So black in return plays d6 is an opening called as the Philidor defense played by the black. We play bishop to c4 and black continues as per the opening h6. Now what we do, we break the center by playing d4, which is a central idea played by the opponent of the white to the black. So now what does black does? It plays the bishop to the g4 square, making a pin to the knight for the queen. we keep developing our pieces by playing the knight to the c3 square. So now, what does the black does? It makes a capture on the d4 square, hoping if they capture this knight, then it would capture our bishop. But we won't do that. We'll play a very fantastic move, which is knight to e5. Now, what does the black does? It captures the queen. But now he has fallen in the trap. This is called the legal trap. So what we do in continue? We capture the bishop by this pawn. And where the king will go? King has only one square to go, which is knight, which is the e7. So now what we play? We play the knight on the c3 square to the d5 square. And this is the checkmate. This is the legal checkmate. But it has many flaws. So it is not very practical in the real games, because if you play this move over here, this move over knight to the e5, then it may capture this simply and you may lose it. So it's not very practical, it's just for your knowledge. And remember, this legal smith is always done from the white pieces to the black. Viewers, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then hit that like button and share this video to more and more people to spread the knowledge of chess. And don't forget to subscribe. Till then, stay safe, play chess.